Hello folks, I've had this RECTEQ RT-700 for about 6 months now. Really like it. I bought some new racks for it that I'm going to be installing in a while, so I decided to go ahead and clean it out, and I just figured I would film it because I don't see a lot of videos about cleaning the RT-700 out there. So let's go. Okay, so got the gloves on, let's take the rack out. No judgy here. I do about 3 to 5 cooks per, maybe sometimes up to 10, let's be real. So take out this, let's see how nasty it is. I'll show you what I do with that later. Take out the cover over the hopper here, or I mean the fire pit, firebox, and you can see how disgusting that is. Or I wouldn't disgusting, but just a lot of ash. And, you know, it's a seasoned grill. It's been there a long time. Okay, so my method for getting this off of the drip pan, getting the old aluminum foil off, and as you can see, it's really nasty. This is actually probably only about 6 or 7 cooks, but this is the way it goes. So my method for getting this off is I take it over and put it on my recycle bin, you know, your city trash, whatever you have, because it's pretty gross on the bottom, and this thing is just high enough, and I don't care about the trash can beating it up, getting grease all over it. So I usually take mine over here to this, and then I have the regular trash right next to it over here, and I take the foil off and throw it in there. Now, the type of foil I use is this heavy duty stuff. You get it at Sam's or Costco, I think. The key about it is this heavy duty, first of all, but it's, I don't know if you can see this. It's heavy duty, first of all, but also it's the 18-inch wide one. And again, I don't know if that's showing up on the camera or not, but it's 18-inch wide. The normal stuff that you get at the regular like store, your regular local supermarket, is the like only this wide household stuff. And it's fine, it'd probably work, but you'd have to do 2 layers over it because this thing's probably about 16 inches wide. Now normally, what I do is I only take off the top layer because every few cooks, when I take this off, I will put a new bottom layer of foil on because there's always 2 layers. So I'll put a new bottom layer on, but in between I'll just be taking off the top layer and putting on a new top layer. Kind of even it out on both sides. I always try to get these inside corners done first because then you'll know how much to fold over. You don't do that first. If you just fold over one side first, and you try to do the other side, you'll end up with not enough on that side, or it'll be uneven. So I just kind of fold in the inside corners first. Doesn't have to be exact. But it is important that you get this folded over tightly, because RECTEQ will tell you that you can't have anything sticking out on either side of this tray, like any pieces of aluminum foil, because there's airflow through the edges. So just make sure it's on tight. Okay, so now back over at the grill. I'm going to vacuum it out with my little ash vac over here. You don't need an ash vac that's made for vacuuming out fire pits and stuff. I just happen to have one. I used to live in a climate that had wood stoves. You could use a normal shop vac. You just make sure it's been at least 5-6 hours since the grill's been turned off, so it's nice and cool. But here's what the inside looks like. This is after about 6 or 7 cooks. You can see that there's some piles of ashes in there, and we're going to go ahead and vacuum that out. Okay, this is after vacuuming it out. Now I can't overemphasize, folks, you really have to vacuum out that firebox right there. That's going to have some buildup in it, some ash, and none of this has to look pretty. You're just doing a basic clean out. The whole purpose of the clean out is to prevent issues with your grill, and especially if you don't vacuum out that firebox, you will have issues with your grill, up to and including ash buildup, causing fire that might go up the tube and back into the hopper. You don't want that. So every 5 or 6 cooks, or like me, 6, 7, 8 cooks, something like that, make sure to vacuum this out thoroughly, okay? And again, folks, just make sure that this aluminum foil on the edges is nice and folded over, because you don't want anything in between the back edge or the front edge of the grill. You don't want anything blocking that airflow. Okay guys, we finished cleaning the grill and now it's on and cooking my ribs. So I hope you liked this video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below, and thank you.